Okay guys, welcome to this episode of CSS from scratch, and in this episode we're gonna be taking a look at text formatting. So as you can see in the screen, we have 6 types of different formatted text here. In the first paragraph we have some red color text, and the second paragraph, actually you cannot see the difference here, but I'll just show you in a second what's special about the second paragraph. I might as well. And in the third paragraph, we see that there's a little bit of text indent at the starting. In the fourth paragraph, we see that it is underlined. The fifth paragraph, we see that the space between the lines is a bit too less. Yes, we can modify that also with CSS. And in the last paragraph, we see the sixth paragraph, we see that the space between the letters is increased. So for changing the color, we can what we can do is there's a property of color, and that's it. We give it a value as I told in the last episode. It can be a value name like red, which is also equivalent to the hex value of like ff. This is also red, also equivalent to RGB to 5500. And if you're wondering what RGBA is, it actually adds another it can give it some opacity also. We're not gonna look at that right now. We're just gonna go with red. If I change it to blue, if you see here, blue, if I change it to blue, the color changes. So that's it for text color. And what's so special in this one, I'm just gonna make you observe carefully. When I resize the window, observe other paragraphs and then this paragraph. What do we see? Well, we see here that kind of like when you see in this paragraph, there's a difference here, and some space here, some space here, some space here. But in this paragraph, everything is kind of like stretched to meet at the very end. So yeah, that's kind of like a text align property. So it comes under the text align property, and its value is justify. You might also notice this effect in the newspapers, the columns of a newspaper. It stretches the line to make it at the end, at the absolute end. So yeah. Also, other values text align can have is obviously align the text with like center, align it to the center. See, it's aligned to the center. Right, aligning it to the right, as you can see here. And obviously the default one, aligning it to the left. So it does has the horizontal line along with the justified value, which just does what I show you, the newspaper effect. In the third one, we have the some text indent. We can put a big, like if a word starts from L, what I can do is take this L off and put a big L right here, just like we see in newspapers many times. But text indent has many other uses also in CSS, in making websites, many hacks, which you'll maybe learn later. But yeah, that's it for text indent. And to decorate this, I didn't show you the property, did I? It's text dash with text dash indent, and the amount for how much you want to indent it. And the fourth one is text decoration. You can decorate the text. The property name is text decoration, and its value is underlined here. Other values which it can take is the overline. Overline, what we see is it puts a line above it, and a line through. So it is like this. So it strikes kind of it, but this, to do this effect, there's also a HTML, what do we call HTML thing, the strike tag, but we're not gonna look at that right now. So these 3 properties are there. And in the fifth one, we see that the line spacing is modified, so the property tag for that is also wait, did I miss something? Oh yeah, that's why. This is actually the same. I might have done something wrong. So yeah, in the fifth one we see that all the text is in uppercase. If we go to the HTML file, class is equals to 5, we see that it is there are words in lowercase also, but we see that it is in uppercase right here. So to do that, we have the text transform property. So text transform can take a value of uppercase, which changes all of its letters to uppercase. It can have a property of lowercase, which changes all of its text to lowercase, even the first and every letter. And it can have a value of capitalize. What it does is it capitalizes every first letter of every word, the first letter of every word. So that's it for text transform. And to change the difference in the line height, there's a property of line height. That is line dash height, and the value can be set in anything. Like it can also be set in percentages, like 100%. Let's see what that makes. It's default. 100% is default. It's 200%. I would double it, and we can make it 20%, which would 1/5 it, which would make it 1/5 of it. So yeah, that's line height for you. And in the sixth one, we see that the letter spacing is increasing. That's obviously the property of letter spacing, letter dash spacing, and it takes values of percentages also, like 50%. That would be a half of the default, and it could be 100%. It could be like 200%. That could be double than that of default. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. It doesn't take percentage values. It will take only pixel or em values. Like 20 pixels would be 2 em. That's not something good, but we can like add like 2 pixels if you want some text. This I would usually use letter spacing. I would usually use on headings only, to make big headings and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for this video, and please ignore this. This is just to increase the space between the paragraphs. We'll come to this later. This is margin. So yeah, peace out. Goodbye.